if you could be seated. It'll be wonderful if you could be seated with your feet firmly planted on the ground. If you have glasses, you may want to just remove them and place them at the side. Keep your mobile phones slightly away. And before we get into the activity, I'd just like to explain two things. One is that whenever we have an experience, that experience is embodied. By that, what I mean is it gets anchored to our bodies. Today, what we're going to do is we're going to reverse that process and we're going to choose a state of being. We're going to choose a state of being from two different times in our lives. And I want you, as I speak, to go back to some part of your childhood where you were at your best. Any fantastic memory. We're going to soak that in and anchor it to us. For me, it was my summer holidays. My parents and I took the Kadamba bus every April and went to Goa. I stayed in my grandma's house, and I have fondest memories of being at my best. So as you lay silent, allow any one childhood memory to surface. What we're also going to do is we're going to choose another memory from any time that's recent, where again you were at your best. Now, if you have both these events in place, what we're going to do is we're going to anchor both these events into our bodies. So what I would do is, if you choose your pinky finger and you take the thumb and the index finger of the other hand and just apply pressure to the pinky finger. All right. That's what we're going to do when I say apply the anchor. And the philosophy behind anchoring is you always apply the anchor to a part of your body that's easily accessible. For example, your pinky finger, easily accessible. Second, it should be not obvious that you're doing applying the anchor. For example, let's say uh, Asha is about to go on stage and she's feeling extremely nervous about it. And she wants to just anchor her body back to situation where she's at her best. What does she do? Right? She can't move away from that situation. She should be able to subtly access that part of her body so she can apply the anchor. Right? So obviously one of your fingers really lends itself to that situation. A, it's easily accessible. B, when you apply the anchor, no one else around you would even know that you're doing it. So it becomes easy for you to be able to apply that anchor. All right. So what we're going to do is I'm going to request you to choose any one of your fingers. For me, it's going to be the pinky. and I'm going to apply the anchor with my thumb and with my index finger. So I can just gently press it. Right? When you press it, it should not be so hard that you're getting pain. I'm not asking you to pinch yourself here, but I'm just asking you to apply pressure so that your body can feel a firm pressure. It shouldn't be so hard that it's painful. It shouldn't be so light that you can barely feel it. It should be exactly right, so that you know it's firm. All right. Um, thank you. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go into 2 cycles of 3 minutes. First 3 minutes is we're going to think about our childhood memory. The next 3 minutes is we're going to think about the more recent memory where we were at our best. And I'm going to guide you to that visualization. When we are at the height of that visualization, I'm going to request all of you apply the anchor. When I request you to apply the anchor, you got to firmly press the pinky finger the way I demonstrated with the index finger and the thumb of the other hand. All right. When you do that, what you're going to visualize is you're going to visualize the heightened emotions of you being at your best being applied onto that part of your body, which is the pinky finger. And then we're going to go into the more recent memory and going to do it again. So we're going to apply the anchor twice. We're going to apply the anchor twice. All right. So for the next 3 minutes, allow yourself to be led into your childhood. What we're going to do is right now, keep your back straight, your feet firmly planted on the ground, and take a deep but not a forced breath in and out. And as we breathe in and out, find yourself in your imagination going back to that childhood experience. Find yourself as a child in that experience where you were at your best. Breathe it in and out. And I want you to frame that time. For me, I get a vision of my grandma's balcony, and me devouring a plate full of mangoes, smiling, feeling secure with the people that loved me around, feeling a sense of freedom and spaciousness, smelling the firewood, and drawing water from the well, which was in the house backyard. And like this, I want you to vividly imagine every detail in that frame. Let's not force our breath, but let's be conscious of it. And as you breathe in, look into that frame. Who was there? What were they wearing? What were you wearing? What were you saying to them? And what were they saying to you? Connect with their voices and yours, with the colors around that frame. Any fragrance that was present in the air. Your sense of touch. And allow that experience to become more alive. If it brings a smile to your face, so be it. And as we think about what really made that bring out the best in you, you to spread that experience from your chest and your lungs, part of your body right now. Let every cell in your body experience what it is to be at your best, as that child did today in that frame. Right now, I'm passing freedom and security, which made me feel so at my best as a child, to every cell in my body, from the crown of my head to the sole of my feet. And as you do that, I request you to gently press the anchor. And when you press the anchor, take that feeling and apply it firmly at your pinky finger. And we can now release the anchor. But let us stay firmly rooted with the experience. Stay with the experience. I want you to imagine 2 points. Point A, which is the point that you are at right now as a child. Point B, which is a later part of your life, perhaps as an adult, where you felt at your best. And I want you to walk from point A to point B. And as you walk, you may pass places in your life that were average, but not so good. And I want you to literally bathe those places with this fantastic energy of you being at your best as you walk. And as you take those steps from point A to point B, If there are any people that come to mind, walk with them as if you are that child who's at his or her best. I want you to arrive at the next point as an adult at which you felt at your best. And again, I want you to soak yourself into that frame. Notice how you've changed. Notice the people around you and what you're doing and how you're doing it. Breathe in the sights and the sounds and the fragrances of that frame. Notice your posture, the tone of your voice, the energy that you have right now. And as you stay with it, I want you to breathe it into every cell of your body. You did the last time. From your lungs, imagine that positivity and greatness, that sense of freedom and space traveling to every part of your body as you breathe into it. And as that frame heightens, I'd like you to firmly apply the anchor again to your little finger. Firmly. And imagine that feeling of you being at your best, pouring into that little finger. And release the anchor. We apply it once more for the last time, firmly. And we release. I want you to place your hands on your thighs. Just spend a minute more in this frame. And as we come back slowly, as you open your eyes, feel free to bring that frame into the current time and space that you're in. And I invite you in the day, if you feel low, if you feel like you need to anchor onto this space, it's like you're in a bus and the bus is traveling over a bumpy road. You need something to hang on to so that you can be balanced and be at your best. That is your anchor. And should you need to, right, if you can go to a space, close your eyes and firmly press your little finger where your anchor is. Allow that experience to surface again and bring it to that current moment that's causing you to be imbalanced or causing you anxiousness. If you have an exam going on, maybe just before you head to your exam, you could apply the anchor. Have an important presentation at work, just before you could spend a minute applying that anchor. If you're feeling a little unwell, you're lying in bed, if you're isolated, you want to connect to that place, you can apply the anchor and just see what it makes you feel. And then take that frame into whatever situation that you're going into. I'm pretty sure that the difference. Thank you all for sharing this time with each other. When we come together in meditation, we also take each other's energy. And so, as a family, we thank all of you for coming in. And we wish you all, I wish you all a fantastic day ahead. If anyone would like to share their experience, feel free to. And as I end, I invite you into tomorrow's session. We're circulating um, a form to our mentees because we would like our mentees to avail of this a lot more because we see so much opportunity in it. If you, uh, all of the mentors on this call, if you could inform your mentees and encourage them, and the mentees on this call, if you could encourage your peers to come in and avail of these tools, it would be wonderful. Thank you. If anyone would like to share your experience, please do so as we end.
Thank you, Clint. It was interesting to sort of go back to one's childhood and sort of remember things from there, and then connect them to sort of put balance back into our perspectives where we are today. Thank you.
Thank you, Louis. Thank you, Ophelia and Asha. Um, Power to
Thank you,
all of you
Clint.
guys. Yes, Noreen, you want to
Thank
say
you,
something?
Clint. Yes, thank you very much, Clint. Like similar to your experience, took me back to my days, childhood days in Kerala, where grandmother would bring like tokri full of mangoes and jackfruits. Relishing those. I really miss those because you don't get the sweetness or the texture that that was like. So brought back very very good memories. Thank you so much for the session. Just wanted to point out, like, I'll encourage my mentee to come on to the sessions, but I know that currently some of them are having exams, and she does have exams until the end of the month, kind of. But yes, we
Sure. We
will continue.
suspected that. We
Being
know
on
that
the
a lot of
exam.
them have exams right now, and of course, we will encourage them to come after that. Well, so thank you, Asha. I just wanted to say I almost saw that. Sorry, Noreen. I almost saw that child in your face when you were narrating that story of your grandma. So keep that going through the day and even beyond.
I think, Clint, we've also had mentees who have said that during they had their exams on that day, but after attending the meditation, they were calmer and able to uh, do well in their exams. I think that happened a few days ago, right?
Indeed.
So it
Absolutely.
would help them even while they were, I mean, having their exams to attend the meditation session.
Sure, absolutely. And Cheryl and everyone on this call, from my point of view, everybody is critical, and I think I believe that those who really need this would turn up here. For some strange reason, the universe works like that, and while I would still do this regardless, I get your point in our discussion yesterday, Cheryl. We should try and make this available to everyone who and perhaps a lot of people don't even know, because you're stressed, you're not looking at WhatsApp, you get 100 messages, and you skip these. So it's possible that a lot of people may not even know about these sessions, really what they're doing. So maybe we can, as you rightly said, yes, there were 2 or 3 mentees that reached out to me personally and said that, and Marianne as well, saying that this really helped them before their meditation, before their exam. So why not? Absolutely. So thank you all. Have a great day, and we'll see you all tomorrow for the breathing exercises that we do with Vedahi. God bless you all.
Thank you.
Stay safe.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a
Thank you,
good day.
Clint.
Bye.